Hi everyone, hope you're all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Cardano. The ticker's ADA. Once again, thank you for support. Big up the CoinsKid crew, okay? Honestly, thank you to each and every single one of you for your support on a daily basis. Thank you for following me on Twitter. So right now, Cardano, it's had a little bit of an upside the past few days, hasn't it? You know, we had a lovely little pickup come October. Look at that, boom. Okay, we've run into the level of resistance of this downward sloping trend line, okay, which is effectively one big sort of falling wedge pattern, okay. We have been here before, okay, we kept it in resistance, and then when we did break out with substance, we were looking absolutely amazing, okay, and getting back above the EMA. So you can see we ran into this level of resistance, but what you're doing here, it looks as though you're coiling up effectively, okay. So what I'm looking for obviously is the 5 waves down, but we may have potentially put in an ABC, okay. We may have potentially put in an ABC here. So you've got your A down, you got your B high, and then you got your C wave down, and that could be our corrective wave 4 done. And right now we could be looking at wave 5. This could be the start of wave 5 just here. Provided we can come up and start to hold these key level support, we could be absolutely golden for continuation. So right now, you know, Cardano, it is putting in higher lows at the moment, but you have put in lower highs, so you are in some kind of sort of horizontal, okay, on the daily anyway. There is some kind of horizontal pattern at play here, look, for Cardano. Now if we do start to break out of this could be absolutely amazing, because you've got a technical target to the upside. But if you do start to lose the support right here, this way you could come down, retest this low, or potentially put in a 5 wave down structure like I've been anticipating here instead of the ABC. Look, so you've got your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, and right now you could be doing the 5 down to the 177, which is that green line down there. So that is a potential play, okay. We're not completely out the woods. You're looking okay, okay. It's all about support and resistance, okay, because wave counts are valid either way. This is the thing, that's why it's called Elliott wave theory. Everything, it can go either way, okay. So I'm showing you what's at play. But right now, for me, Cardano is relatively bullish, because just here, there is potentially, look, if you break this level of resistance, that in itself is really, really bullish. But just here, there is a level of resistance that Cardano's not quite tested. This is why I say that you're forming a bit of a horizontal. But you're forming a horizontal because you're hitting this level of resistance. Do you see that? So it's all about this resistance. I do think that once you break this trend line here, you know, come to your charts, once you start to break out this trend line, that could be the confluence of the fact that you have put in your ABC and you're not looking at a 5 wave down, okay, correction for Cardano. So with that, if you start to come up, you can see what you're forming. So if you come down here and you start to bounce off this trend line just there, okay, in this horizontal, and you start to come up and break this level of resistance just there, you come up to this trend line, you're breaking out of a massive falling wedge, okay, which gives you retracement levels to each high. Look, boom, 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 you know, that's where you're going to retrace to basically, because you're breaking out of a reversal pattern. But not only that, you're going to come up and you're going to hit this neckline of this, okay, which is a beautiful, beautiful W bottom. Do you see that? Once you break out of that, you will have a technical target to the upside. So it's all a game of resistance and support at the moment for Cardano. It's looking technically, it's looking relatively bullish, to be honest with you. So you're looking at a minimal $2.78, and with that you can see you're flipping the switch and you're breaking out, you're putting these higher lows. It's all about breaking this high to put in the higher high. Do you understand that? Because at the minute you are putting a lower high, a horizontal basically, which is primarily a continuation pattern of the trend in which you've come down into it, okay. So it's on a knife edge basically. Can we get the break here for Cardano? Can we get the break? Personally, what I think you're looking at, I think you might be coming down here to this trend line, come back up, forced into the apex of this over the next few days. If you start to break out here, come back up and break that neckline, you're looking fantastic, okay. Fantastic. So this is your support line just here for Cardano. But in coming to that, you're breaking out of this neckline here at this resistance. Do you see that? Which will give you the bullish case for a full retracement to this high, which again creates a new impulsive wave to the upside. Because your next impulsive wave to the upside, which is technically, it could have begun here. This could be your next impulsive formation just there, like this, okay, where you're coming up like that, right? Now technically, your next impulsive wave from this low could be this for Cardano moving forward. So you could be looking at this, you know, come the end of October, providing we can hold these key levels of support, you could be looking at a minimal $4.13 price tag on Cardano, providing it is all about support. It's what I always teach you, okay. You're only going to see this 177 if you lose this horizontal. For me, if you start to come down, you lose this horizontal. For me, technically, you may potentially come back down to this wedge just to get this little retouch down here, have a more deeper correction, come back up, then break this trend line and come up to this technical target. Do you understand? So yeah, it's a support and resistance game. You've got to come to your charts and draw your levels of support and resistance. I could give you them, but you can see it's changing. Look, because it's an ascending level of support, okay, and it's an ascending level of resistance. But you can see there is some kind of resistance there. Look, you got resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, and resistance there. And we've been through all of this before in the previous correction for Cardano. But what we did for Cardano in a wave 4 correction, because this is wave 2 of wave 5, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there, okay, which is a larger wave 5. There's waves within them. I don't want to complicate you too much with Elliott wave structure, but within that, when we had that previous wave 4 correction, we came down in 5 waves. Okay, so for me, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially rolling over, putting in a 5. That is what is at play. If we lose this support down here, you will be looking at 177. But there is equally the case that we have just done an ABC. Look, we've done an ABC here. Okay, so to show you again, you've done your A, you've put in your B, and you've put in a bigger C like that, ABC, and now you're starting to coil up for the breakout to the upside. So it's all about support and resistance. I wish I could conclusively say we're going to break out here, guys, or we're going to lose support, but it is all about support and resistance. And this is why I teach you charting, so you can come to the charts, draw your charts, draw your resistance, draw your support. Okay, if you lose support, go short, break resistance, go long. Really is that simple. That's Cardano. It's on a knife edge. I think a decision's coming over the next couple of days because you're coming close to this apex just there for Cardano. Take care, everyone. Back soon with an update on Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.